outpost. All out. Wait! Mark! Start! Ready! Halt! Halt! Advance, left and right. Go! Order! Up!
Good morning, everyone. My name is Noel Vignier, and I am an Edmonton firefighter and the chairman of the Edmonton Firefighters Memorial Society. September 11th, 2001. It was 23 years ago today that we watched the events of September 11th unfold. The world mourned at the catastrophic loss of 2,753 lives. Amongst those lost, our profession had the largest single loss in its history, with 343 firefighters killed in the line of duty, along with 23 police officers and 8 EMT paramedics. It's because of those losses we have chosen to honor our own fire service members, both active and retired, on this most revered day. This morning, we would like to thank our guests. From the City of Edmonton, Mayor Sohi, our City Manager, Eddie Robar, our Edmonton City Councillors, Tim Cartmel, Ashley Salvador, Andrew Knack, and Karen Principe. From the provincial government, on behalf of Rachel Notley, the MLA for Edmonton Strathcona, we have the MLA for Sherwood Park, Kyle Kozowski, the MLA for Edmonton Beverly Clairview, Peggy Wright, and the MLA for Edmonton Manning, Heather Sweet. On behalf of the federal government, on behalf of MP Heather McPherson, the Member of Parliament for Edmonton Strathcona, we have our federal NDP candidate for Edmonton Centre, Tricia Estabrooks. From the Edmonton Fire Rescue Service, Fire Chief David Lazenby. From Edmonton Alberta Health Services, the Executive Manager of EMS, Jeremy Olfert. From the Edmonton Police Service, Police Chief Dale McPhee. From the Edmonton Firefighters Union, President Greg Raymond. From the Edmonton Firefighters Retirees Brigade, retired District Chief Terry Bucharski and retired District Chief Benny Steen. Our chaplain is our retired Assistant Fire Marshal, Rusty Forger. I would now like to call up Mayor Sohi to say a few words on behalf of the City of Edmonton.
Good morning. Thank you for all for being here today for this difficult yet very important occasion. Each year, we take time to reflect on the impact that firefighters have on our lives. And we pause to remember the lives lost in the line of duty. Edmonton Fire Rescue Service members are valued individuals who devote their lives to keeping our city safe. Firefighters continue to face new and increasingly complex challenges with the escalating opioid crisis and extreme wildfire season. And many members have also stepped up to support communities in other parts of the province and country. More recently, Edmonton firefighters helped fight the blaze that tore through the Jasper region. On behalf of my city council colleagues, my colleagues all wanted to be here today, but due to a pre-scheduled council meeting, not all of us are able to join. So on behalf of all of them and the people of Edmonton, I share my gratitude for all that you do. And I would like to extend my condolences to the loved ones of those firefighters we have lost this year. As a city, we memorialize their losses to honor their bravery and sacrifices. Because all of Edmonton mourns with you. Although these heroes may no longer be with us, the legacy they leave behind has contributed to a safe and vibrant city that we all proudly call home. Thank you to all for being here this morning. And I particularly want to thank the Edmonton Firefighters Memorial Society for preserving the name and memories of our fallen. These sacrifices will never be forgotten. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I would now like to call up the federal NDP candidate for Edmonton Centre, Tricia Estabrooks, to say a few words on behalf of MP for Edmonton Strathcona, Heather McPherson.
Good morning, excuse me, and thank you, everyone. I'd like to, first of all, extend regrets on behalf of your Member of Parliament, Heather McPherson, who unfortunately couldn't be here today. It is truly an honor to bring remarks on her behalf. It's also an honor to be here and to reflect, as our Mayor remarked, to remember, and most importantly, to honor. I spend a lot of time in the job that I do hanging out with children, and it's good to see some kids in our audience here today. And you know, sometimes when you stop and you ask kids what they want to be when they grow up, you often hear that they want to be a firefighter. And I love it when they say that. I also love when we see a fire truck pass on our city streets, and we see children and often adults, myself included. We stop and we wave at our firefighters who are gathered here with us today. And we do that. We stop and we wave and we take a moment because kids aspire to be firefighters, because we as a society, I believe, we admire that bravery, the courage that it takes to run towards the danger. I think it's deeper than that, though. Firefighters truly epitomize the idea of service, of serving our community, protecting it, being there for people in their time of need. And we certainly saw that summer in Jasper, as all Canadians watched our beloved mountain town burn. And for me, it was the stories of firefighters battling those sometimes impossible flames, working hard to save what they could and to help people that have stuck with me as an Edmontonian. On behalf again of MP Heather McPherson and the NDP Federal Caucus, thank you to you and to your families for your service. Again, today we reflect, we remember, and we honor. Thank you for having me here today.
Next up, I'd like to call the MLA of Sherwood Park, Kyle Kozowski, to pass along words from Rachel Notley, MLA for Edmonton Strathcona.
Good morning. It's a real honor for me to be asked to bring a few remarks on behalf of His Majesty's Loyal Opposition and Rachel Notley. I want to extend heartfelt gratitude and thanks for the service and sacrifice made by the fallen and by you, family and friends. I'm here along with my colleagues Peggy Wright, MLA for Beverly Clairview, and Heather Sweet, MLA for Edmonton Manning. These two members of the Legislative Assembly have worked extensively on presumptive coverage for firefighters, the Heroes Fund, and on preparation for wildland fires in our province. And this memorial service is very important to both of them, along with the entire team of Alberta New Democrat MLAs. I was asked to speak today because I'm the Shadow Minister of Municipal Affairs, and also I think because my brother is a member of the Edmonton Fire Rescue Service. He's over there somewhere, and I see he brought the hazmat rig along with his crew. It's nice to see you here today, Chris. Over time and experience, I've come to realize the importance of ceremonies, especially ceremonies of remembrance. Today is a day to honor and remember everyone that has worked for the Edmonton Fire Rescue Services and died on the job or from the job. Firefighters sacrifice their health, and some make the ultimate sacrifice in the job of saving others. This work takes a physical and mental toll on the lives of the firefighters and their families, and we are so grateful to you. I've had some opportunity to learn about the risks our firefighters are able and willing to take and the chaos and disasters they encounter on the job. Thank you seems insufficient. We appreciate you seems trite. We are inspired by you, might be closer to how we feel, and as far as I'm concerned, I sincerely feel all those things, which is saying quite a lot considering that also includes my younger brother, but it's true. Ceremonies like this are important to honor those that are away from us for now, to think of them and to remember them as they were. Just to pause even for a short while and reflect on what they meant to us matters. They deserve it and we need it. So I'm grateful that the Edmonton Firefighter Memorial Society hosts this annual event. It's a privilege to commemorate the lives of our fallen Edmonton Fire Rescue Services family. Thank you to the Edmonton Firefighters Pipes and Drums Band, to the Edmonton Firefighters Honor Guard, all the members of the service in attendance, and everyone who contributed to this ceremony of remembrance. You've truly marked the occasion. And especially, thank you to the family and friends of the fallen for attending, including us in this day of your remembrance and tribute.
Thank you, Kyle. Next up, I'd like to call upon the Fire Chief for Edmonton Fire Rescue Services, David Lazenby.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on this day of remembrance. Today is a powerful day for Edmonton Fire and Rescue Services as we remember and honour our fallen members for their service and contributions to our city. It's also a day to reflect and to honour those lost in the tragic attack on the World Trade Center, the single greatest loss of firefighters in history. We gather with heavy hearts and deep respect to honour the brave men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. These firefighters and dispatchers did not simply choose a career, they answered a calling to serve, protect, and stand between danger and safety. They knew the risks, but they faced those dangers every day with unwavering courage and selflessness. Today we stand united as one community, mourning the loss of those heroes who gave everything in service of others. To the families of those who have fallen, we cannot begin to fully comprehend the depths of your pain. Your loved ones' sacrifices have left a void that words can never fill. But please know that their legacy lives on, not only in our hearts, but in the fire service they so valiantly represented. They are remembered as guardians, as protectors of life and property, and as irreplaceable members of our communities. Their impact reaches far beyond the incidents they responded to. These firefighters and dispatchers lived their lives with purpose, not just through their acts of heroism, but through their everyday presence in the lives of their families, friends, and colleagues. They were people of integrity, loyalty, and honor. It's said that a firefighter's true strength lies not in the battles they face, but in the hearts they touch along the way. By that measure, their strength was immeasurable. To the municipal leaders and dignitaries present, it's our responsibility to ensure that the memories of these heroes are never forgotten. They laid down their lives to uphold the safety of our communities, and we owe it to them and to their families to support, honour, and care for those left behind. Today serves as a solemn reminder of the cost of public service, and as a community we must stand together in our shared grief, just as we rely on one another for strength in the darkest of times. As we reflect on their sacrifice, let us also look forward with renewed commitment to the values they stood for: courage, service, and a deep sense of duty. Let their sacrifice be a beacon that guides us, that reminds us of the importance of community, and that instills in us, each of us, a renewed appreciation for the everyday heroes among us. We also want to honour our members still with us today, and in such great numbers. Those who chose to continue to answer every call, who show up to help our communities no matter what. You have proven over the last few years the true dedication of being in the fire service, helping not just those in our city, but those who needed our help across the province and the country. Your courage, service and professionalism truly represent what Edmonton Fire and Rescue Service aims to embody. It's an honor to have the privilege to represent you today. I would like to thank our first responder partners for being here. We all work closely to keep our city protected, and we express our utmost thanks for your show of support in honoring our fallen members. I want to express our deepest gratitude and appreciation to the Edmonton Firefighters Memorial Society for organising today's event and their ongoing work to help Edmonton remember our fallen firefighters forever. This is of utmost importance to our service. And thank you to the members of the public who chose to be here today. We do this job because we love our community and the people who make Edmonton what it is. It means so much to have you here today. To the families of those we have lost, while we cannot take away the sorrow you feel, we can promise that the memory of your loved ones will never fade. They will forever be remembered as heroes, brave individuals who face the worst dangers with an unshakable commitment to protecting others. Their sacrifice will continue to inspire future generations of fire service personnel and community members alike. In closing, let us hold tightly to the values and principles that these men and women embodied, and let us find strength in one another, in our shared respect, and in our gratitude for those who put themselves in harm's way for the good of others. May we always remember their bravery, and may they rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chief. Our last speaker is the President of the Edmonton Firefighters Union, Greg Raymond.
Good morning. On behalf of the Edmonton Firefighters Union, I'd like to welcome all the family, friends, public, our comrade, co-workers, the dignitaries from the city and the province, as well as from Canada itself. Today is a day of remembrance for our city, and we gather here today to pay respect to our fallen firefighters. They are heroes who dedicated their lives to protect the citizens of this city. As mentioned before, this is the 23rd anniversary of September 11th. In New York City, it reminds us of a common humanity and the absolute obligation of honor, support, and care for each other. The loss of firefighters from that event continues to date. 343 that were lost on September 11th. Tragically, that number has grown and eclipsed from the occupational exposures in the days, weeks, and months following the collapse of the Twin Towers. Today is a reminder that the dangers of the job, not just of one particular event, but the toll of repeated exposures, puts our health and safety of our men and women in jeopardy. These brave individuals have dedicated themselves to serve and protect. Unfortunately, this dedication can come at a price that loved ones of those only know too well. And we owe it to those who serve today to help keep them safe while performing their duties. And we owe it to the family and friends of the ones we've lost, that their sacrifices not go unrecognized. Our hearts are filled with profound sadness again today, but they are also filled with great pride as we remember our brave firefighters, including those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. We also remember the friends, families left behind to carry the burden of sorrow as they have shown courage of their own. To the friends and families of those who we remember here today, words could not repay the gratitude that we owe to you and your loved ones. I'm truly honored to stand here with you as a fellow firefighter as we pay tribute to our fallen heroes. In honor of those who passed before us, we acknowledge the challenge we face each day and vow to continue to serve the citizens of Edmonton with respect and integrity. I commend the work and efforts of all Edmonton firefighters and the Memorial Society for looking after this place here to represent and recognize our fallen members. As well mentioned before, our pipes and drums and honor guard who help put on this event today. The best tribute we can pay to our fallen firefighters is to promise in their memory that we will never stop fighting to improve the safety of the public and for that of our own firefighters. We can approach the future with hope and optimism because of you, our firefighters, defined caring and encouraged by the work that you do and by the integrity of the conduct of your compassion. As you stand here today with the names that have gone before us displayed on this memorial site, we reflect on the selfless acts of courage and duty. All that visit this memorial and read the names of those lost, and to the families of those fallen, this site forever pays a tribute that they will always be remembered and never forgotten. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Greg. Drum Major Adams to the center, please. Our Edmonton Firefighters Pipes and Drums take a great deal of pride in leading the march in all of our parades. The drum major leading the parade carries a mace that not only helps him communicate movement and musical cues for the band, but it holds a greater meaning for us. The mace is one of a kind, made specifically for Edmonton and our firefighters. This mace honors the members we have lost in the line of duty, as their names are written on a scroll and placed into the head of the mace. That way, we will always have our fallen front and center, proudly leading the parade. Thank you, Drum Major. The history of the fire service is long and rich, and it's full of traditions, such as the one you just saw. In the past, as firefighters began their tour of duty, it was the ringing of the bell that signaled the beginning of that day's shift. Throughout the day and night, each alarm was sounded by a bell, which summoned those brave souls to fight fires and to place their lives in jeopardy for the good of their fellow citizens. And when the fire was out and the alarm had come to an end, it was the bell that signaled to all the completion of that call. When a firefighter died in the line of duty, paying the supreme sacrifice, it was the mournful toll of the bell that solemnly announced a comrade's passing. To symbolize the devotion that these brave souls had for their duty, a special signal of 3 rings will be rang, which represents the end of our comrades' duties and that they will be returning to quarters. We utilize these traditions as symbols, which reflect honor and respect on those who have given so much and have served so well. And so, to those who have selflessly given their lives for the good of their fellow man, their tasks completed, their duties well done. To our comrades, their last alarm, they're going home. I would now like to call upon retired Station Captain Rob Cavell to read the names of the line of duty, active, and retired firefighters who have passed away since September 11th, 2023. The bell will be rung one time after each name by a family member or a member of the Memorial Society. After each member has been recognized, retired Captain Cavell will also read the names of those firefighters that have been lost in the line of duty.
Since September 11th, 2023, Edmonton Fire Rescue Services has lost the members in the line of duty. Kevin Kinney, December 29th, 2022. Ringing the bell and accepting the flag will be the Memorial Society. Michael Finley, December 31st, 2023. Ringing the bell will be his daughter Megan and his son Graham. His widow Elaine will accept the flag. Tim Losnick, June 2nd, 2024. Ringing the bell will be his father, Fred, and accepting the flag will be his mother, Beverly. Edmonton Fire Rescue Services has lost our active members. Ryan McDermott, May 2nd, 2024. Ringing the bell will be his daughter, Jorah, and accepting the flag will be his widow, Jeanette. Laura Lawson, May 31st, 2024. Ringing the bell will be her father, Bob, and accepting the flag will be her parents, Bob and Johanna. Our retired members. William Penrice, December 21st, 2022. Ringing the bell will be his son, Brad, and accepting the flag will be his widow, Grace. Leroy Carlson, March 25th, 2023. Ringing the bell and accepting the flag will be memorial on behalf. Roland Henderson, May 27th, 2023. Ringing the bell and accepting the flag will be the memorial. John Mowat, August 25th, 2023. Ringing the bell will be his daughter, Haley, and accepting the flag will be his close friend, Deb. William Norris, October 3rd, 2023. Ringing the bell will be his daughter, Kim, and accepting the flag will be his widow, Colette. Kenneth Jones, October 24th, 2023. Ringing the bell and accepting the flag would be his widow, Lily. Gordon Bach, November 16th, 2023. Ringing the bell and accepting the flag will be his daughter, Norma, and his son, Fred. Joseph Semniak, November 20th, 2023. Ringing the bell and accepting the flag will be his son, Firefighter Terry Semenuk. Roger Harvey, December 2nd, 2023. Ringing the bell and accepting the flag on their behalf will be the memorial. Benedict Joy, December 14th, 2023. Ringing the bell will be his grandson, Ben, and accepting the flag will be his daughter, Tracy. Reese Yaseko, January 18th, 2024. Ringing the bell will be his daughter, Christy, and receiving the flag will be his widow, Iris. Merlin Lawrence, January 23rd, 2024. Ringing the bell and receiving the flag will be his daughter, Anita. Nick Melnick, February 1st, 2024. Ringing the bell and accepting the flag will be the Memorial Society. Lionel Millette, February 8th, 2024. Ringing the bell will be his son, Nicholas, and accepting the flag will be his son, Matthew. Eric Savvy, March 30th, 2024. Ringing the bell and accepting the flag will be his daughter, Lynn. Lauren Phillips, June 4th, 2024. Ringing the bell will be his daughter-in-law, Marla, and accepting the flag will be his daughter-in-law, Lizanne. Oscar Valette, June 21st, 2024. Ringing the bell will be his son, Sidney, and receiving the flag will be his widow, Mary. Ray Barone, July 16th, 2024. Ringing the bell will be his daughter, Alana, and accepting the flag will be his daughter, Kim. Ed Heschel, July 31st, 2024. Ringing the bell will be his nephew, Scott, and accepting the flag will be his niece, Lisa. Edmonton Fire Rescue Services has lost in the line of duty. Edward Wilson, December 16th, 1922. William Bruce, January 13th, 1940. Robbie Robinson, October 7th, 1948. Pete Bowen, April 22nd, 1951. Robert Vint, June 14th, 1963. Ray Brackenbury, December 3rd, 1964. Ralph Hopp, August 15th, 1976. Murray Clark, August 15th, 1976. Mike Jetty, March 6th, 1990. John Kopinski, May 30th, 1992. Douglas Duncan, October 17th, 1996. Les Ashton, December 23rd, 2002. James Griffith, May 3rd, 2003. Randy Barecki, November 23rd, 2003. Paul Wyndham, January 18th, 2004. Rick Timchuk, October 28th, 2005. Clark Stevens, August 19th, 2006. Larry Heyman, September 30th, 2007. Stan Nickel, April 25th, 2008. Al Harris, June 20th, 2009. Bob Chalmers, July 6th, 2009. Luke Pringle, March 4th, 2010. Dick Martin, October 20th, 2011. Al Northrop, December 13th, 2011. Bud Colsey, February 28th, 2012. Thomas Kovich, May 29th, 2012. Don Matthews, February 20th, 2013. Joe Humiak, January 4th, 2014. Alberto D'Agostini, June 12th, 2014. Marcel Liampin, April 1st, 2015. Eddie Paul, July 2nd, 2015. Gerald Simpson, December 16th, 2015. Ken Shalape, June 8th, 2016. John Claver, June 30th, 2016. Bob McGill, September 17th, 2016. Andrew Boyd, September 10th, 2017. Evan McDonald, February 25th, 2018. Mark Renault, August 26, 2018. Matt Keller, September 27th, 2018. Harry Tyminski, October 3rd, 2018. Elmer Benning, December 27th, 2018. Jack Wozni, August 2nd, 2019. Robert Weiss, January 11th, 2020. Lowell Jenkins, April 5th, 2020. Mike Sokoluk, April 11th, 2020. Gordy Killert, March 9th, 2020. Russell Thorne, June 6th, 2020. Arnold Robertson, June 24th, 2020. James Flanagan, August 23rd, 2020. Kim Henry, October 26th, 2020. Murray Schill, March 7th, 2021. Keith Verheuel, June 27th, 2021. Dennis Hushagen, July 7th, 2021. Andrew Simbala, September 2nd, 2021. George Wright, September 22nd, 2021. Remy Brisson, December 14th, 2021. Gerald Wilson, March 19th, 2022. Benjamin Koralji, April 13th, 2022. Daryl Marchuk, April 15th, 2022. Howard Cook, May 18th, 2022. Pete Bennett, June 22nd, 2022. Max Kinney, December 29th, 2022. Dawn Stalker, January 25th, 2023. Ronald Weber, March 31st, 2023. Jimmy Ponciano, July 18th, 2023. Michael Finley, December 31st, 2023. Tim Losnick, June 2nd, 2024.
I would now like to call upon retired Assistant Fire Marshal Chaplain Rusty Forger to say a prayer for the fallen, followed by the sounding of the last alarm and a moment of silence. This silence will be broken by a piper playing Amazing Grace in the remembrance. After Chaplain Forger finishes his prayer, we ask that any seated uniformed members stand for the moment of silence.
I confess it's difficult to hear the growing list of names of so many I have known and you have known, for it gives gravity to the careers of firefighters and first responders. It causes us to pause and perhaps to pray. What is prayer? But a voice of longing. It is our first language, even if we've forgotten it, and it becomes the language of anyone in need. So if you will, please join me in prayer. Creator God, the heavens declare your glory and the skies proclaim the works of your hands. Day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they display your knowledge. There is no speech or language where their voice is not heard, and it goes out into all the earth to the ends of the world. Ever-living God, we're grateful that you reveal yourself in so many ways, and especially in your compassion for us and through us. We remember our fellow firefighters, active and retired, who have passed, who have fallen, and we're profoundly grateful for their lives and their ongoing influence. Our fallen friends and firefighters represent an ongoing network of relationships who cared and coached and loved and built and fought and played. And we miss them now. We grieve their passing. We feel their loss. We humbly trust you. As much as firefighters are trained and ready in teams of men and women to accomplish fire rescue, we nevertheless ultimately trust you daily to protect and care for those who are exposed to unspeakable dangers, the daily emergencies that become a person's worst day, and yet become another opportunity to make it a day for sacred remembrance and life. We pray that you strengthen our resolve to protect life and property and the environment by reminding us of our high calling to serve our fellow neighbors. We pray that you will continue to make our community safer, more livable city by providing the best fire rescue services we can, where safety of citizens and firefighters are our top priority. Giver of life, give us the strength and grace to save lives, to enrich lives, and to protect lives. We pray that we will be found ready and able to protect our fellow firefighters and our fellow neighbors when the time comes. God of comfort and compassion, we pray that you would make us ready for the emergencies and the ends that wait for us. Now may you bless these firefighters, active and retired, that we may walk in a sacred way that honors you. We humbly pray this in your name. Amen.
Replace! Edges! Down! Hold! Out!
would now like to call upon retired fire investigator Ed Rostalski, who will then now lead the laying of the wreaths in remembrance of our fallen firefighters.
On behalf of the Edmonton Firefighters Memorial Society, Captain Brian Ricks and firefighter Jesse Kaczynski. Sorry. Yep. Good. Cute. On behalf of the Fire Department, Fire Chief David Lesman. On behalf of the City of Edmonton, Mayor Amjit Sohi and City Manager Eddie Robar. On behalf of the province of Alberta, MLA for Sherwood Park, Kyle Kasiski. From the federal government, NDP candidate for Edmonton Centre, Tricia Estabrooks. On behalf of EPS, Police Chief Dale McPhee. On behalf of Alberta Health Services and EMS, Executive Manager Jeremy Alford. On behalf of the Edmonton Firefighters Union, Union President Greg Raymond. On behalf of the Edmonton Fire Department Retirees Brigade, retired District Chief Benny Steen and retired District Chief Terry Bacharski. And lastly, anyone else who wishes to lay a wreath. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ed. This concludes our ceremony. But before we leave, I'd like to thank all the members of the Edmonton Firefighters Memorial Society, Rob Cavell, Brian Ricks, Jared Belanger, Dave Fenwick, Travis Bilo, Tyler Chernowski, Justin Atkinson, Craig Filowich, Jesse and Shayla Kolchitsky, Braden Copes, and Ed and Cheryl Rostalski. This ceremony is not near as professional or good without the help from our Edmonton Firefighters Honor Guard, the Edmonton Firefighters Pipe and Drums, the Edmonton Firefighters Retirees Brigade, and we'd very much like to thank all of our members who stood here today. We very much appreciate all of you taking time out to help us honor those who came before us. We'd also like to thank all the other departments, honor guards, pipe and drums members from all over who came to stand with us. Thank you. Sergeant Major, please march off the guard.
Ready! Attention! Gun! Hold! Cut! Right! Turn! By the center! Quick! Launch!
Thank you very much, everybody.